Focus of this video is basic firearm safety. These procedures ensure proper safe handling protocols whenever you examine firearms. Rules at competitions are more particular. To begin our instruction of firearm safety, you must understand that rules have to be observed whenever you come in contact with firearms. The vital 4 acts of firearm safety are a set of rules that relate to the safe and proper way to use firearms. These 4 acts must be obeyed at all times and are fundamental to your safety and the safety of those around you. Firearm safety is not negotiable. Remember that these rules must be followed in order. A. Assume every firearm is loaded and a potential danger. C. Control the muzzle direction at all times. Identify the safest available muzzle direction. Keep the firearm pointed in the safest available direction. The muzzle of a firearm should not be pointed towards yourself or any other person. T. Trigger finger must be kept off the trigger and out of the trigger guard. Do not put your finger on the trigger or inside the trigger guard when you pick up a firearm. S is see that the firearm is unloaded. Prove it safe. Do not handle the firearm unless you can properly prove it is safe. X is an essential rule to follow. Proving that a firearm is unloaded or proving that it is safe requires the following procedure. Each step to unload a firearm or check that it is unloaded combines together to spell the word prove. P. Point the firearm in the safest available direction. R. Remove all cartridges. O. Observe the chamber. V. Verify the feeding path. E. Examine the bore. Point, remove, observe, verify, examine. Each step in order contributes to prove a firearm safe. The firearm is now unloaded and safe until it leaves direct control of the person who unloaded and proved it to be safe. Lead contamination can have a negative effect on your health. Be aware that lead can easily be transferred from clothes and equipment, so don't touch your face prior to washing your hands. Lead contamination comes from 2 sources: the lead bullet, especially after impact with the backstop, and from the lead azide used in the manufacture of rimfire cartridges. Touching spent cartridges will transfer lead residue to your hands. As such, always clean your hands after shooting and be careful when consuming food or drink. The International Shooting Sport Federation, ISSF, has specific safety rules that must be followed at competitions. These rules may be modified to meet the requirements of a particular venue. The acts and prove should, however, be practiced anytime you handle a firearm. So in competition safety, equipment preparation. Make sure your rifle is always secure by having your safety flag inserted. The dry firing zone. There may be a zone to do dry fire before the match. This is the only place that you will be allowed to remove your safety flag prior to accessing your stand on the firing line. In the range, when guns are not on the firing points, they must always be in their cases unless otherwise authorized by a range officer. Official commands. The range officer would give athletes to the line. This means that you will install your equipment at your firing point. Shooter can take position when ready. You can dry fire only during that time. Preparation and sighting time. You can dry fire and fire in order to adjust your sights and prepare for your match. Start. After this command, shooters are allowed to dry fire and fire following their own rhythm. If you need to take a break or when your match is done, secure your rifle, insert safety flag, raise your hand to inform the official. Ask permission to leave your firing point. The range officer will inspect your rifle and give you permission to leave your firing point. Cease fire! In competition, this command will be given only if a safety issue arises. You have to unload and insert your safety flag to secure your rifle immediately. Then wait for the range officer's direction. He may ask all shooters to put down their rifle and step back to clear the line. Stop! At the end of defined time or after the last shot fired by the last shooter on the line, the range officer will say stop and make sure the rifle of that shooter is secured before he gives the next command. The line is safe. All shooters must remove their equipment from the line.